Hey everybody, welcome back to yet another video. Now this is going to be an incredibly strange video. It's not particularly scripted, and it's a bit of a weird reason for posting a video. Usually we have a blast and we have fun on the channel and all that jazz and we have a good time. But today's video is like maybe a little bit more in the serious side of things. I'm kind of looking to be, or I'm trying to be a megaphone for this problem. And it's still one that's going on today. I ignored it for like almost a week because I figured it would get fixed pretty quickly and things wouldn't be much of an issue. It is almost a week later, and there are still this is still happening to my knowledge. Now there's a patch coming out soon, tomorrow I believe, or the next day. So let's hope it's fixed. But what you have in the background here is not the bug that you probably think it is. This is a video from over 3 years ago that I made on a Xerath bug. Now that Xerath bug meant that his Q could go globally and hit every single person on the map. Now if you've been keeping up to date with League of Legends, the spicy League of Legends drama, then there's a very high possibility that you've seen that there is a bug that was popularized with Poppy, where her Q would be global as well. Now, I don't think that these are inherently the same issue, the same exploit, because one is an abusive hex flash, and the other is one that's a script, I believe, that is used to fire on a specific point of the map that, listen, I don't know how the code works. In my head, what I think it is it goes, the ability goes like, hits like an out of bounds spot or a different elevation perhaps, or whatever it is, and it doesn't know how to deal with the ability and ends up just applying it to everything. But this is 3 years ago that this happened, right? And this isn't even the first instance of this happening. Before that, there was an Anivia Q bug where her Q, you would fire it exactly the same way as Xerath, and it would go at the map, hit every single thing in the game. But obviously, it's Anivia's Q, so it also stunned them. So it made things very, very difficult. A month ago, we had a Kayn bug that was very, very unhelpful, to say the least. It was very, very similar. It was basically just his W would go through the entire map, and it would hit every single ability, every single person in the game. As you can see, not quite the same once again as the Poppy bug. Regardless, the point still stands that there's a bit of an issue right now with the Spaghetti Code of League of Legends. Now, if you haven't seen the Poppy bug, I'll show it to you now. If you want to see this as a step-by-step guide on how to get your account banned in 3 easy steps, then by all means. I know that Vandrel has done a video on this as well, and we'll be looking over a replay. In fact, let me just show you quickly some of the op.ggs of the accounts that I think some of them have been banned. I think this one's been banned. 155 kills, 0 deaths, 11 kills, 0 deaths, 34, 0 deaths, 84, 102. This account, 510 kills, 264, 106. This one here, 184, 105. They died twice somehow. I have no idea how. This one was active 8 hours ago. Now, putting it 8 hours ago from now would put it about the middle of the night, or like around midnight-ish. So this account may not actually be banned yet. Now I have no doubt in my mind that these people are going to be banned for what they're doing. But let's get into the game. Let's get into the replay. I'll show you what the script is, and I'll tell you what I think the big problem is here. All right, so we're in. As you can see, the timeline looks a little bit interesting. Now it's actually fairly simple how this works. And by the way, just so we're clear, I'm not showing you this because I want it to be replicated. I think it's going to get patched very, very soon, and I think if you try this, you're an idiot, and your account will be gone before you know it. Nevertheless, it's still something that I think, this is going to sound so stupid, right? And I feel like the logic may be a little bit twisted here, but especially with like Vandrel's video and my video, I want to get as many eyes on this bug, and as many people looking at this problem, because I feel like sometimes that is the only way to get something done, right? I think Riot is a good company, but sometimes they drop the ball, and I think some of their policies are super duper outdated and super duper poor in regards to when things like this happen. So, the way that it works essentially is, and I would assume that they're pre-made with the Yuumi. What happens is, you run Hex Flash. Now, Riot disabled Hex Flash to try and counter this. You can do it with regular Flash anyway, it does not matter even one little bit. Poppy flashes or Hex flashes to kind of break herself half and half into the elevation. What I think it is I think it's an elevation thing. Because there was actually an Orange bug that happened in a pro game down here as well, where Orange W put him into the wall, put him halfway up and down on like these two levels, and his W hit everything in the map. It was quite wild. But yeah, that's what I think is going on with this. I think the game doesn't know how to register like a weird out of bounds half and half ability, and it ends up just hitting everything. So like here we have it. Enemy team, there's absolutely nothing that they can realistically do here. They're gonna get slammed, and it's 1 minute into the game, enemy team have opened, right? And this is it. Like, there's nothing else to say about it. Like, every single minion also gets slammed. If we opened up the Fog of War, which I actually can't because none of the enemy team are around it, but you'd see minions getting killed as well. Now, this is the bug, right? This is what's happening to players, and this isn't like a small thing, right? People, hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of people have ruined possibly thousands of games over the last week. And it's all well and good that maybe these people are being banned, but there's a policy within Riot that I think is so silly and stupid and pointless that I just can't fathom how it exists in 2020. So basically, these are all ranked games, right? One of the ranked games, one of the accounts I showed you earlier was a Diamond 3. These are people that are maybe like actually trying to climb, to get better at the game, to push for like Master, Challenger, to go competitive, yada yada, right? And I'm not saying that this, a couple of games against the Poppy is going to stop that necessarily. But the way that Riot works and the way that ranked games work is that no matter what happens in a game, no matter what the circumstances are, if you lose a game or you win a game, the LP is unchangeable. They have never in the history of League of Legends, apart from giving bootcamp players Diamond 4 MMR accounts, they have never in the history of League of Legends, I've never seen it before, granted or taken away LP out with of just straight banning people or just decay happening, right? It doesn't matter if you had the most unreasonable game of all time happen to you. These 5 people that are trapped in base right now, they've lost their LP, and that's it. Now, that's not the end of the world, right? I know what you're thinking, Ross. Losing 18 LP, it happens, and trust me, I know I've lost many 18 LPs in my time. You could say hundreds of LP. Hundreds and hundreds of LP have I lost in my time. But the main thing is, these people in this team, in this game, in these games, are being banned for intentionally feeding. These people are being banned for 2 weeks because they die 100 times a pop, and the Riot system is like, yo, there's no way that these people could be dying. There's no way this Ziggs died 80 times with 0 kills and has done 0 damage all game without him actually being trolling and running it down, right? But they are. People, I've seen it on Twitter, I've seen it on Reddit, people are getting banned for 2 weeks at a time because they died 100 times in a game, 40 to 80 times in a game, through no fault of their own. And even at that, right, if they send a support ticket in, which they shouldn't need to do, right, it should not be on the point of the bot to say these people died 100 times each. It should be a point in the bot to say this Poppy got 500 kills. Maybe we should have a human being look at this to see if that was actually them being legit, because not even Faker juiced up with steroids, like on amphetamines and all this stuff, could ever possibly achieve even like 100 kills in a game, right? It's just not feasibly possible. I mean, it could be, depends how long the game goes on, right? Granted, but if you throw 20 Iron 4 players at Faker, and then I'm sure you could get quite a lot of kills. But the thing is, like, even though this is, first of all, it's not their fault that they're getting killed in this game. It's not their fault they're losing. It's not their fault that they're getting banned. But also, there's like actual repercussions as well that extend beyond that. So these people that are getting banned and these people that are getting killed in these games, they're losing their honor level, and Riot are not giving it back. People are getting put to honor level 0 because they got banned, because, you know, and for toxic behavior. And that's just what happens. If you've ever been banned before, I haven't, so I wouldn't know, but I've been told that when you get banned, you get put to honor level 0, you have to climb your way back up. And if you actually want ranked rewards at the end of the season, I'm not even sure if you're eligible for them if you get banned, but at least you need to have like honor level 3, I believe. Now, listen, we're kind of coming in on the last like 3 so months of the season. There's not a tremendous amount of time left, and for some people, they can only play like a couple of games a day. They are adults and they can only play a couple of games a day. So now they might be gold. These people might already be gold. They might just be playing to get the rewards, and they're thinking, right, I'm gold 4. I'm gonna leave it. It is what it is. I've got my Victoria skin for the end of the season. Quite a rare skin. It takes effort to get it. Nobody just like fails their way into gold unless they're actually high elo players. But even if they are, they probably play a lot more than the average person. And now they either have to grind way more games to get their honor level up, which takes longer than you think it would, right? Because there's 3 checkpoints per honor level, and it's a little bit 50-50, like how you actually achieve it. You have to make sure, let's be honest, if you're losing games, nobody's going to honor you unless you're really putting up a good fight. You have to also like make sure that you're popping off every game so that you get like 4 honors from randoms. It can't be pre-maze because pre-maze does it slower. Or just lose the skin. And it's crazy. Like, there's so many repercussions. People being banned, people losing LP, not getting their LP back. I mean, this isn't going to be fun for this person either. This Wukong's not going to be having fun. The Malzahar is clearly bored. I mean, granted, they're probably thinking, oh, but you know what? It's free LP. It kind of is what it is. But for me, I would absolutely find 0 fun in this game if this was what was actually happening here. And like, you can tell, like, judging, if we just like open up the chat here, we can see exactly what everybody's saying. People are getting slammed around. They're running back to base. Lots and lots of pings coming out. Nice hacks, bro. If we just speed this up, enjoy report. Like, people, like, this is just, like, we're all about fun here on this channel. And, I think Riot has been such a fantastic company for so long for making sure that hackers and exploiters and stuff like that aren't in games. Sure, you get the occasional scripter, but I think, like, the way that it works is super duper easy to, for them to actually figure out. Like, I think that it's very rare that scripters get away with it for very long. I think, like, their anti-cheat is pretty dang good, and I give respect and I give props for that. But I honestly feel like, I mean, it's not just Poppy that you can do this on. Any champion, you can do it on Jhin if you want. You can do it on champions. I mean, it's terrible on Jhin, but you could do it on Jhin. It's so, like, confusing to me that they would rather hold up their, like, they'd rather let ranked games continue and have Poppy not disabled, or like not bring the game down for a couple of hours just to fix the problem. Because I mean, I don't know how you would fix a problem, but like, I feel like this is an all hands on deck moment, right? Because it's blown up so hard in the last like week, and it's still happening. It's like I just don't know how they aren't like trying to make this better, right? So they tried to disable Hex Flash, but it's possible without it, right? Granted, like, if the person messes up, then there's plenty of room for error, whatever, right? Like, they can mess it up, but I just don't get it. Like, the people that have been banned for being in these games, how are they not getting exceptions made for them and their honor level put up, right? It makes no sense to me. I just want to say, if you're seeing Poppies in ranked, be careful out there. Tomorrow we'll be back with a way more fun video, by the way. Way more fun, way more pog. But like, I'm sorry, but like, I feel like we need to get eyes on this. We need to get more people talking about this. Like, the League of Legends subreddit is banning like all talk of the Poppy exploit. I have no idea why that is. I know that like it's a known problem and it's been happening for weeks, but like, it's not fixed. Like, there's threads on like Summoner School from like hours ago, like literally 6 hours ago or something, and people were commenting from like an hour ago saying like, yeah, I just have to deal with this. Like, I'm still playing Versus and I just don't understand how. And I just think that like, for once, like, Riot maybe need to throw their hands up and like say like, okay, we'll put honor levels back for people that had it messed up for them, because that's kind of unfair. They have to grind it out again through no fault of their own. Like, if you play CSGO, anybody that plays like CSGO who watches me will know that like, this system like is so backwards. Like, if you play with a hacker in CSGO, on your team or against the team, either and they get banned, like when they eventually get it detected, you lose the game that you played with them. Even if it's not your fault, you don't get punished, right? But if the hacker won you that game, you get your game taken away. And if you were against the hacker and you lost because of the hacker, it gets forgiven. And like, the elo is reset. Like, your rank is like adjusted, your MMR is adjusted very, very slightly to compensate for it. and that's worked perfectly well. It hasn't pulled down the integrity of the rank system, like in any capacity. It's still a very competitive game. It hasn't made people don't think that the CS:GO rank system is any less like you know, important just because like some people get their games forgiven or their games taken away. I mean, obviously, like, that's a game where you can queue as a 5-man, so it's like maybe like a little bit different as far as like the rank thing goes. But still, like, it's so bizarre to me, and I just want to get eyes on this and, you know, warn your friends about this. Tell them just be careful. Maybe leave ranked for a couple days until it's like officially like being fixed, because like the last thing I would need is like lots and lots of people just like losing games. This is a selfish thing, by the way. Last thing I need is people having to deal with this, and then that's the final straw. They quit League, they don't watch me anymore because they quit League, and then I lose out on all the subs and all the money. That's right, we're making this about me, okay? So you can come at me if you want. But yeah, Riot, I know you guys can fix this. Honestly, do what you need to do. People are not going to be that mad at you if you just say, listen, we've got to put the game down for a couple of hours. However, when it comes back, this bug will be fixed, and it's not going to happen again. Is it? It's not. Anyway, have a fantastic day. I'll be back tomorrow. Hope you enjoyed this spicy league drama alert. In the meantime, if you want to go check out some of Vandro's video, he's extensively reported on the problem. I was not going to step in, but it's been almost a week. It's been like 5 days since this actually kind of went like popular. Like it kind of went viral a little bit. And I think we need more eyes on it, to be honest. That's it. That just is what it is. But yeah, have a fantastic day. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace.